Hello, welcome to the second episode of No Man's Sky. Wow, how long has it been since the last episode? Oh, I see. Well, to be honest, I recorded this footage all the way back in early October, so that's why I may be out of sync from playing that much of this game and, being able to commentary on it. Anyways, back to what I played. Starting off to where I was left off last episode on Run Twain Beta. I'm not sure if I got that correct. Here, let me get an AI voice to try. Sorry, audio, and let's see.
Rutwain Beta.
I'm not sure who's more wrong. Maybe he's right. But I took off to the next mission, leaving this planet to seek out answers into the stars. Or at least that's what this said. For this game being at such a large scale, it's hard to comprehend how they managed to make it look good while being playable, because it's like you can just end up going on one planet to another. More recently, I've been trying to record for more future episodes, but for some reason when I got back to playing it a few weeks ago, or more like a month ago, I had trouble keeping with the FPS. But that's just another problem for future me. In space, after I tested out the ship, I received a mysterious message that gave me some coordinates to some other planet. Something about it was kind of a little bit sus, Something about me playing the game was I just didn't know what I was doing, and I should have just saw the storyline I was going for. Of course, at this point, I left my brain somewhere and didn't take a moment to look back for the target where I was supposed to go, and nearly landed on the wrong planet. Here I'll leave you to the noise of traveling to another planet. Now we're here on another planet with a few things to explore and do. Of course, burning up the inhabitants like some true explorers. So, what is this planet's name? Well, it's this, and I'm not even going to try at this point. At this point, I feel like most of the other planets' names are going to be like this same complicated way. Following the mission, I went towards the signal, and I spotted this thing, basically a crash site. Scanning for the information, I got a base computer, which will be important. Next thing on the list was doing some terrain manipulation, but I had to collect some materials for it. Totally not annoying to do. Oh hey, a ship passed by. Also, I got some units for scanning some flying creatures. If you want to see a longer session of my playthrough of me playing with uncut footage without any of me talking, you can just look it down at the description of this video. There you will find a link to an unlisted video, so you check it out after you finish watching this video. Hey, I finished collecting all the crystal fragments required. One carbon nanotube up. I was stupid at figuring out that I needed to craft another one. Like the instruction says it right there at the right bottom corner. I don't know. I guess I just became blind for a second or something. Instead, I went scanning around for life on the planet for like a quick minute, just kind of looking like an idiot. Like, what the hell are you doing? I did, however, find some things like this damaged container. Kinda looks pretty new, not gonna lie. I mean, it's not even rusting or anything. Finally, I figured out that the inventory has an E button where you can craft another one of whatever you want. This only wasted moments of my life, which is, after that I can put them together and do this to the ground. Alright. Next thing on the agenda was some sort of habitation program thing. All I needed was to gather some copper. This took longer than expected, closing to around 8 minutes of me running around doing a bunch of random things and testing out the terrain manipulator. I did eventually find a copper deposit and used the manipulator, which was really nice in helping me collect them. With that, I can go back to my ship and set up the base computer and also the refiner. I had a bit of running with this creature, but I dealt with it, and this other one who tried to sneak up on me. Nice try, buddy, but you can't get me, I'm too powerful. But one thing I didn't take into account was I'm such a great gamer. Using this refiner, I can make chromatic metal from the copper I got. With the metal, I made the base computer, which allowed me to claim the site. Opening the computer gave me plans to make a rudimentary base, so I began working where I should build my first base. Nice. The most amazing building, right? Like, it's top notch. Totally me not just like boxing this area or whatever. Then I went back to the computer and got plans for a construction research unit. So I got some of the ferrite dust required. I put it through the refiner to get pure ferrite dust and put it through it again to get magnetized ferrite. I also had to get another nanotube. And with that, I got the construction research unit. It does exactly what it sounds like it does. To unlock some of the new tech, I had to collect some salvage data to use. This took me a long time, just kind of running around looking for it. But I eventually found it. Back at the base, I got the teleport module, which will be important for later. I wasn't really sure what I should name my base to be, so I just uploaded the name that I already had on it. To make the teleporter, I had to collect a fair amount of ferrite dust to make some metal plating, then some carbon and sodium. Now we can make the base teleport module, which I put in my base. One thing about this machine was that I needed electricity, and that needed to be coming from a bioreactor, which I did not have, but when I went over to my research unit, I could unlock it. But the thing was I had to go collect some more salvage data and more plating so I can make it. I got distracted, and then I got jump scared by this weird thing that just popped out of nowhere, and I was like, whoa. I wasn't really sure what it was, but I figured it must have been some sort of beacon or some sort of waypoint. At the time, it felt like it was just kind of like a weird thing, but I'm not entirely sure what it was, so who knows. But back to collecting resources. After that, I went back to the research unit and got the reactor and the wire we needed, and hooked things together. Let's just say the next episode is going to be special, but I have to go back to working on my upcoming episode of Hardcore Minecraft, which is still taking a lot of time, a lot more than expected, but thank you to the 2 people who have made it to the end of this video, and while you're still here, get out of here.